Hey there, my cosmic kittens, planetary puppies, of those who identify with the divine feminine vibe. Remember, this is energy, always, never gender. We embody both the divine masculine and divine feminine within us. And happy birthday to my fellow Pisceans. Saying good vibes for this week ahead. Remember, this is timeless. Whenever you find this, something here for you. Remember, if you have cards, pull along with me. That we can tap into these energies that'll be influencing us over the coming week, and then we can see how they're going to be influencing areas in your life. So take what resonates, put you out the rest. It's been a very trying and challenging time for all of us, especially this month. There's the influence of Chiron and Aries, Pisces. Very strong energies. But one of the things that was coming through and reflected in the cards, really interestingly enough, we have Angel and Cobweb. Okay. Protection from negative forces beyond your control, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. There's a lot of protective energy coming in for around and in the divine feminine's lives. Very strong. It's enough to go to help us move forward a little bit more bravely. Accept the things that we have not wanted to accept. To finally look at like behaviors and patterns, finally, because Spirit's been putting advice on us, squeezing the, just literally like a zit, it's like squeezing it so it'll pop out, release so we can move forward. Now, one of the things that Spirit's very adamant too is your guides are going to be talking through friends, dog barking advice from a friend. And I feel that for all of us is that it's going to be a friend that usually sits there and listens and doesn't really say too much, and then will say something so profound and just a real quick, they'll say, well, blah, blah, blah. And it's going to be like, bing. It's almost like this kind of hammer on the head type of, duh, kind of energy. We also have announcements coming in. Announcements, news, okay? Very strong energy of like this big bell ringing. Boom, like it's time. And then we're going to see, I feel, all sorts of just aha moments and reveals, but not in a negative sense. The things that will light our spark back up again, the things that give us hope. So a lot of us have been trying so hard to stay afloat, keep our head above that nasty shadow water, right? We're like, oh, I don't want to get dragged down. I've done that. I've done all this work, and why am I still treading water? My arms are we're getting tired. We're pooped. Insomnia is a huge energetic influence over the last 2 weeks specifically, and it's starting to catch up with people. People are starting to, break down and get colds, and our physical bodies are just going, dude, seriously, we look like hell, we're not thinking right, and there's a lot of escapism. Well, that's going to start calming down as announcements and news that you've been waiting for, but it's most likely not going to come in, like, number one, the way you expect it. Number two, the way you maybe have designed it. Okay. But we do have excitement for some. Okay. Firecracker. It's going to happen quick and be like, whoa, yes, go with it. Go with that energy. For some of you, it's reconciliation. Okay. With the pineapple. And we're going to break this down with tarot in a minute. And this is a specific message. Some of you might be getting a little depressed enough to where it's affecting you physically when it comes to career. Okay. And what I'm feeling from that too is they're saying maybe, you've been feeling not happy. You've been trying to make it work. You maybe been there forever, and you just keep hanging in there even though you're feeling that change. Everything's starting to shake around you, and you're like, something's going to happen, or maybe you're just, things have changed and you're just miserable now, or maybe things haven't picked up. Maybe you're thinking you have to let go of something that you really love doing because it's just not working anymore. Spirit's coming in with that announcement, that bell ringing. They just keep saying the bell ringing, so keep that in mind. for all of us, sometimes we have to be brave enough to make a shift in what we're doing. Just a shift, just to widen the box a little bit more. Well, I do things this way and this way, but there's so much more that you could be doing or adding to what you already know. We never stop learning. And you never know when that one thing's going to be the thing. That's it, you know. But we have to try things out. There's nothing wrong with trying. Get excited about trying. Well, if that doesn't work, let me try something else. Look for multiple things to do. You know, different ways of doing things, you know. Try to be open. Sometimes we're closed off to that. We won't see it. Like, we'll stare at it and go, I'm not seeing it. You know what I mean? Is that going to lighten up? That bell ring is getting louder. So, yeah, Spirit's going to be... Those dogs barking and bell ringing. We got a lot of physical, on the physical plane, a lot of things coming in that we cannot not see, not feel, definitely not hear. So this came out when I was meditating with Healing with the Angels, miracles. There's a strong energy of little miracles for some little, but they're big, impactful miracles. Maybe the thing you're looking for to, I need it to be miraculous if I get this or hit the lotto or something, but a miracle comes in, say with your health, or maybe your living situation, maybe focusing on the things that we think we need when it's really the things we want, just to make, it's kind of shortcutting a little bit, but avoiding the actual obvious, most simplest answer to help shift this energy going forward to get you lifted and stuff. That's the little miracles I'm talking about. They're going to be coming in, you know, in the most unexpected ways. I saw you. Okay. All right, so maybe for some of you, okay, maybe not feeling that when it comes to career and job, it did land over on that side. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Maybe you've been waiting for that one big thing, or that thing that'll make you, you know, feel passionate enthusiasm about what you're doing again. Maybe you've tried something new and maybe it didn't pick up the way you thought, or, you know, maybe... Maybe you thought things would change if you did something a little differently in the same vein, okay? We have the Ace of Swords, okay, on that also. Wow, okay. Now this can apply to everybody, not just people, you know, with the career thing going on here. All right. One thing Spirit says, it's time to let things go. Just out of your head. Just let it go and rest. We need rest. Do what you have to do. Rest. Rest. Do things for you. Shut everybody down for at least one freaking day. Shut them all down for one day. Spirit's repeating that over and over again. The bell's calling for you to do that. You know who you are. You have to. You have to. Okay? I'm going to tell you why. Because changes are coming in for you. You need to be for you. Not for everybody else you're running around for, or doing things, or, you know, your have-tos, your must-dos, and, you know, anything outside yourself. This is straight up for you, okay? So we got the Four of Swords, very strong energy there. Getting rest is going to actually help with what you are wanting to manifest, because it's coming in, but you need to be there. You can't do it without rest. I know, you know what? I've been going 2 weeks on 5 hours of sleep, and it's caught up with me now. I had this one day to sleep in. This one day I was able to. I still went to bed late, but at least I got 8 hours. You know what I mean? I want to do that every night, though. I'm too old for this shit. You know, I can't. I'm not in my 30s, you know. But even now, you know, staying, you know, getting 4 to 5 hours sleep and going every day, we can't do that. There's too many things going on emotionally and mentally. Right now, we all need rest. For some of you, maybe you're trying to manifest love. Maybe you're trying to manifest making up your mind. Maybe you're trying to figure out what I need to do, because I can't see it right now. Okay? making up your mind. It's time to make it right. What do you really want? But when we're overtired and stuff, we end up just doing the safe thing or the fear-based behavior. A lot of people have been escaping, running either, and I'm not just saying it's drinking, but I mean other vices or just avoiding things completely. Okay? Now we're being called to account. Okay, we got to show up. Okay? You'd be surprised how grateful your brain's going to be and work, and how wonderful it's going to work for you. Clarity, calmness, a little bit more calmness, okay, with sleep. We have to rest. We have to put everything down. Because sometimes, even though we do know we need the rest and we do know we need a break, we need to do something for ourselves, there sneaks in that selfishness. It's not selfish to take care of yourself. Sleeping, taking a day off to do what you want to do, not what you have to, what you want to do, or a few hours in the day, make it yours, own it. And for those of you who really can't, that you're surrounded, even at home, Spirit's about to come in and manifest it, okay? However, there's going to be a choice you need to make. Either way, it's going to be to your benefit. Though I do feel, with the presence of swords here, especially with the Queen of Swords, okay, in reverse, all right, that energy within, for some of you, they said it's going to make it very hard for you to make that decision. But you need rest. You need to be clear before you make a choice. Don't instinctively, I shouldn't say instinctively, you shouldn't jump into, okay, or you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Sorry, Spirit's just kind of showing me things. For others of you, this decision may involve another person, divine masculine or feminine, doesn't matter, it's all energy. And it's focusing on a Queen of Swords in reverse personality. My way or the fucking highway. Emotionally detached. Self-serving. Self-focused. Maybe even entitled. But the decision, it's coming in this week strong. I'm going to pull from my little Scrabble tiles here for the initials of those who prominently will be featured, whether they could be the dog barking advice from a friend to maybe a Queen of Swords in reverse. Ooh. F. G. These are first name initials, Spirit says. O. A. And this one is the unknown, which talks about spirit, which could have any initial, depending on your spirit guides, if you know their names. This is spirit. They're going to be prominently featured as one of the energies you'll be definitely engaging in all week long with. Okay. Interacting, engaging. Oh, hey. All right. Okay. Now, 10 of Pentacles. Pentacles are about the physical and earthly plane. It could be a family dynamic. It could be work ethic, a work environment. It could be your image of what you felt would make your life totally secure and complete. Good health, overflowing money, you know, the dogs, the kids, the white picket fence, devoted person. But the thing is we can only stay in that box for so long. Change has to happen. It starts here, okay? We are not the same people we were when we first had these dreams. You know, like when you're a kid, you imagine yourself, you know, oh, I'm going to marry a prince and be able to live in a castle and da-da-da. We're going to have like stairs and doors so I don't have to drop my hair out the window. That'd be awesome. You know, I don't have to worry about money. I can do all these things. To, you know, midway through life, and we're like, okay, realistically, I just want, you know, the house, the kids, 2-car garage, you know, a good paying job. And then here we are now, where everybody, regardless of your age or life, we're starting to look around and go, this is it? I'm not happy with this. I'm not wanting this. Now it's time to think outside the box. It's time to expand upon what you've built so far, even if you think it's unstable. Okay? Because that cycle's closed. We can no longer stay in the life that we have, you know, been hanging on to so desperately, whether it's with a partner, the place you live, your job, you know? One of the announcements, Page of Wands, okay? When these things come in, these messages come in, it's going to be that bell ringing. Time to go. Time to move. You know, some of you have been waiting on signs. Waiting. Oh, I can't make this up. I shuffle the crap out of this deck, guys. Okay, so we have the Page of Wands to the 8 of Wands, followed by and ending with the Queen of Wands. Feeling that fire, feeling that enthusiasm, and most importantly, feeling like, yes, this is my flow, this is my jam, this is what I've been waiting for, okay? But it might take a minute for you to get there, but it's all dependent on the individual, Spirit says. But we definitely have messages coming in very quick. It's like hot and fast, boom. Okay? Especially with the 8 of Wands influence, you can call it the arrows of love. You know, maybe you haven't been feeling very, maybe physically attractive, maybe your self-confidence, maybe you've just been drudging through all this other crap, and you look in the mirror and go, oh, you know, I'm just carrying every misery and every line and wrinkle and bag on my face and body. I'm just, you know, giving up on love for those of you. Okay, so to speak. Well, there's something coming in that's going to flip that. You're going to glow again. You will. We'll snap out of it. And we want to. We got too many new things coming in. They don't, staying in the mindset is not allowing that new stuff to come in. You know, we have to break the molds. We have to just bust down those fortress and walls, especially with disappointment after disappointment after disappointment. Building this huge, like, tall fortress in your heart, around your heart, and you're doing everything you can to protect yourself. Maybe it doesn't look that way to you directly, but from the outside, people can see this. You're shutting yourself away. You're not engaging as much with people. You're hiding out. Kind of, maybe you don't feel, like I said, you don't feel so good about how you look, and you just keep it to yourself. But Spirit's bringing something in. Major. And it's not going to have the opposite effect, believe it or not. It's going to be that one right torch that's going to just fill you. Creativity opening up. That's what we really need. We need the creative flares, like, set on fire. Let's go, let's go. That way we can start thinking outside the box, you know? When we're not thinking outside the box, shit does not work. New shit will not work. Because there is still an element there from hanging on out of fear. I'm afraid to change too much, you know. You know what? Sometimes one thing will look good on one person, and then you go, oh my God, it would totally look cute in that. Okay. And you get all excited, you just buy it in your size, you don't try it on. You get home, you put it on, and you're like, oh, I like it. But then when you go out, for some reason, it just doesn't look right. Or you put it on when you get home, and you're like, you put it on, and you're like, you put it away. Next thing you know, it's been in your closet for 2 years. Sometimes we have to take the time to try shit out. Well, I know I don't like to try on clothes at the store, but I had to ask myself why. I mean, really, do I not think I deserve the time to pick things that actually, you know, sit on me right or look good and flatter me? Or Do I want to stay with the same old standards of t-shirt and jeans, you know, because I'm good for that. I want to change it up, you know. So what stops us from trying these new clothes on? See how they I mean, we're going to be really surprised about how well they fit. Not only that, how flattering they are on us. And the compliments make you look brighter, happier. Change up the colors, you know, a little bit. I should talk. I'm primarily black, but I do like other colors. I'm starting to open up a little bit more. I like reds. I have one red shirt. It's time for us to start trying on new things and not be afraid. What feels good? Does it fit right? Whatever you're doing, whatever you're wanting. Maybe you used to be really passionate about watercolor painting, okay? And you're not feeling it anymore. Switch it up. Try something new. It's not going to, you know, take away the love for what you're creating. It's going to add to it. Why don't you take the watercolor and combine it with something else? Maybe you tried that and it didn't work. You know? We go back to those things and hang on to them because that's when we started with those very things, whatever that is for you. We were feeling that. We felt passionate. We were so inspired and enthusiastic. We can pop up with all sorts of creative stuff. It's not just about creative blocks. Creative blocks will pass. However, this has been ongoing. Disappointment after disappointment after failure. Or maybe you feel it's failure. And Spirit says that's about to shift. We have to fling off the shackles of fear and say, fuck it. I'm going to do what I want to do this because it seems like that would be fun. You know? What we are going through right now. 10 of Swords. Ending this painful cycle. Ending. Look, we're tired. Look, he's holding a sword. Look. We're tired. And we're being carried by Spirit. Okay, that's enough. That's enough of that. That is enough of that. We're done. Spirit's not allowing us to keep ourselves down under the water anymore. It's like they pulled, it's like, remember I was talking about treading? They're like, okay, it's time, buddy. No more, no more. You're done. It's like, oh, can I rest for a minute? You don't want to get to a point where you're just like, you're out. You know what I mean? But Spirit's definitely giving us a hand, taking us out of that shadow or darkness, water, the depression, the pain, the fear, the worries of maybe financial stability. Spirit's about to walk up on us. Look, 5 of Pentacles in reverse. It's something we want to hear and see. For those of you worried about money, you don't. Spirit's coming in. And I can't make this up, guys. We have the Fool. It's almost like a reward for just trying on new clothes. Really throwing out the stuff that we've hung on to. I have a shirt I love so much. And it's got holes in it. It's a t-shirt. But it's so cute. The right color and everything. I just will not let that shit go. I've had it for over 10 years. I wear it at home, you know. But I'm looking at it going, you know, I mean, as much as I love it, I need to throw it away. And I can't find another one like that. It's one of those. You know the shirts, guys. You know what I'm talking about. But that's okay. Because once I throw it away, I'll find something else. I'm going to fall in love with the weird shit out of it, apparently. Like I used to. But how would I know if I don't go look? If I don't go to Ross and quit shopping on freaking Amazon. I want to go try things on. I got to get over myself to do that. 'Cause sometimes we're geared up for it and then we go to do it, we self-sabotage and don't go. We make up excuses or something happens. But, oh, I don't have time. I'll just get the same old, same old. We can't do that anymore. We need to say, fuck it. Going forward. Because Ace of Pentacles. So we're starting a whole brand new phase financially. Solid stability. For some of you, I feel that are going to get a helping hand financially. You're not going to see, it's very unexpected because you're going to be focusing on whatever you're focusing on. You know, I'm trying to do me, I need to rest and be happy. And then all of a sudden, Something's going to come in to help. Make you feel more stable. It could be a new job offer. Thinking outside the box. Maybe you're looking for work, you know, and just getting the crunch time now. You're like, I've got to find another job. Think outside the box. Go for jobs that just kind of, that'd be kind of cool, though I have no experience. You'd be surprised. Okay? You'd be surprised. Your enthusiasm might be exactly what they're looking for and think you're worth training for. Don't hold yourself back. There's nothing to applying for things. If it, you'll know, you'll feel it. Oh my God, that sounds kind of cool. And then you can make your decision when they contact you. Okay. All right, let's wrap this up, Spirit. Anything else? But that Fool is very important. We're starting a whole brand new phase, okay? We have 10s on the board. We have lots of swords, so we're ending. We have the Fool. We have the Magician. We have the Lovers. Decisions. Making a choice. Okay. It is your world. They're Divine Feminine. We got the Three of Wands here. Okay. Wand from the past. Gripping onto the wand now and getting ready to grab the wand ahead. This is like what the creativity of the future, of designing your future. He's in a barren land here. Barren land. He's like, okay, so what do I want to do? Well, I'm not going to build what I did before. So he's not holding that. Notice that's behind him. Wait, which one is it? That one. This one's to his right. Okay. Looking ahead. He's hanging on to this. Looking at now. What do I feel I want now? What I need, really need now to build on this. And you still have the future. Where do you want to go? What do you want to do? Okay. There are people that are extremely emotionally unstable at this time because there's a lot of shit that is hitting people. They've been running from it. They have not been dealing with it, and now the walls have closed in. People are acting out, and they're scared. They're terrified because they don't know how to process all. They're lost. Very reactive. Now, if you've been dealing with people, just in general, it doesn't have to be a lover or a family member, but if you've been dealing with like people who are just snappy and just like anxiety ridden and kind of like, you know, not in the best state, that's about to end. We have the Five of Swords in reverse. Starting to chill out on those King of Cups energies because they were coming, a lot of people were coming at us in that authoritative, like, you know. But now that's, I want to say that fight that's driving them is starting to seriously like drop out and it's over. Okay. Not saying people aren't going to be bitchy. Okay. Miserable and upset. But the intensity of it, Spirit's like with the swords. No. Because they're not going to win that fight. They're getting that defeat kind of energy coming in from those people that have been running off that energy. Spirit's just cutting it off. Now, for all of us here, we have strength, courage, self-esteem, self-confidence. We're starting to feel that come in. We have a lot of major arcana here for us, Divine Feminine, this week. Strength, being strong. You may not feel that right now, but with that, sleeping's going to help. I can't even make that up. All right, Spirit Guides. Remember, if you're following me on Instagram and Facebook, you have access to my CATZ'S Bonanza, birthday Bonanza specials that are now. I just reposted them on Instagram. All my information below will tell you how to follow me on those accounts. So, Guardian Angel, making their presence known in a big, huge way. It's going to be so odd. That ding, ding, ding. And then look, freedom. Look at her. Like when you get off work, like freedom, you know. Freedom is our reward. Feeling free, feeling outside the constraints of fear and our mental spinning bullshit, you know. And all Spirit's asking us to get some rest, take care of us, focus on us, give ourselves that time. Spirit will be, for some of you, will be stepping in, okay, to take care of something. Or take care of someone. You're trying to manifest, like, say, some rest, okay? Manifest, I want to manifest rest. I'm so desperate for it, you know? And then maybe it's a partner. Maybe it's someone you see and they're not receptive to it. Spirit's coming in like a boss. However, you need to stand strong in your conviction and do not bend to those who aren't allowing you to give you what you need so you can do the best for everybody tomorrow. Do you understand? We cannot possibly make good decisions. And I'm yelling at me too, because we can't make decisions that best suit not just others, but ourselves going forward to help people. If we are not getting the rest, if we are not getting that time for ourselves. Now, some people don't want to go there. But Spirit's actually, for those of you who don't want to be, you need to be distracted. You don't want to sit with the thoughts that have been coming up for months, maybe even a year. Spirit says it's time. And to trust your guides and whatever your spiritual belief system is, that you can handle it. And it's not going to be as painful as you think, because you've been through so much. You've actually been clearing things out, but it's time to wrap it up. And Spirit's bringing you the strength with their hands on your shoulders, arms wrapped around you to get you going forward so you can be free. On that note, thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. I do appreciate that so much. It does keep me coming back to do these every week, and I thank you so much. I've been getting birthday wishes early. My birthday is actually the 27th, so Tuesday. So anyway, on that note, guys, thank you so much for the birthday wishes, and I appreciate you all so much. I'm sending you lots of good vibes, and we're going to make it through. You're going to make it through. Take care.